It's nearly dusk in southern Tasmania, and on a small patch of land at the edge of the Esperance River, a crowd is gathering to celebrate the end of the day, or, more importantly, the beginning of the night. The group behind this event is called Dark Sky Tasmania, and those attending are here to listen and to learn.
Sea country has been colonised in the same way that country has been colonised and ruined, and sky country is also.
Teresa Sainty is a Pakana woman. She says Indigenous people were the first astronomers and see the stars differently to non-Indigenous people.
It's in our deep memory, and it's so connected to everything.
In Tasmania, we literally do have some of the darkest skies in the world.
Lander Bannister is the president of Dark Sky Tasmania. He used to be a lighting consultant. A movie about light pollution at an industry conference turned out to be a light bulb moment for him.
I was standing on my back deck and I looked up and I could see the stars and I went, holy shit. I hadn't seen stars in 10 years.
There are already 200 certified dark sky places globally, including 3 in Australia, and potentially a 4th in the southwest wilderness. Since the beginning of time, plants and animals have relied on the natural cycle of light and dark.
Putting lights up is like putting fences up for our wildlife.
Dr. Lisa Cawthon is an expert on one of our most well-known night creatures, the bat. She says light pollution can draw wildlife like bats to unnaturally illuminated areas.
Now that might sound great, it's like the McDonald's for bats, but all of a sudden they're just focusing on consuming insects around those lights, and then they're defecating just in that area. So they're not spreading all the nutrients out.
Dark Sky Tasmania says if light pollution continues at its current rate, within 2 generations Tasmanian children will grow up never having experienced a starry night sky.
The sad thing we know about light pollution is that we can't just leave it to the free market and expect this to fix itself. And the reason Hong Kong is the most light polluted city in the world is that they compete on brightness. They just everything keeps getting brighter and brighter to try to stand out more and more against everything else.
Ever since the invention of the light bulb in 1879, we've been lighting up public areas like streets, parks and even car parks for many different reasons, such as accessibility and safety. This is fine in practice, but at night, these lights bleed out into the atmosphere, causing light pollution. So, if that's a bad light, what's a good light?
Good lighting is essentially illuminating the ground on which we walk.
Miriam is a landscape architect. In her latest park development, lighting wasn't just an afterthought, it was specifically designed to highlight the main paths without spilling too much.
You can still see your face and have facial recognition and feel that general feeling of safety, but it's really, it respects the animals that are sort of nearby.
One small sanctuary could be a giant ray of hope. Jordy Gregg, ABC News.